was but a boy in days of childhood, I used to play till evening shadows come. Then winding down that old familiar pathway, I'd hear my mother call at set of sun. Come home, it's supper time. The shadows lengthen fast. Come home, it's supper time. We're going home at last. Some of my fondest memories of childhood were woven around supper time, when my mother used to call from the back steps of the old home place. Come on home now, Jimmy. It's supper time. Ah, gee, but would I love to hear that once more. But you know, for me, time has woven the realization of a truth that's even more thrilling. And that's when the call comes from the portals of glory to come home, for it's supper time, when all of God's children shall gather round the table with the Lord Himself at the greatest supper time of them all. In visions now I see her standing yonder, and her familiar voice I hear once more. The banquet table's ready up in heaven. It's supper time upon the golden shore. Come home, it's supper time. The shadows lengthen fast. Come home, it's supper time. We're going home at last. We're going home. You know, I have a lot more days behind me than I have ahead of me, and I know that. But I also know this: should the Master return tonight, I'm packed and ready to go. I've got my house all in order. I'm going home. Yes, I'm going